Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Marriage Toxin chapters 26, 27, and 28. Extremely excited to read, as I always am, because of how much I really love Marriage Toxin. Last time we finished off the Bug User's Wedding arc, but we were kind of already done with that. We finished that out and we entered into this new arc of dealing with the I guess, what are they called? Specialists? Specialists. I guess the Specialist Hunter arc, with this guy coming after and even stabbing Hikaru. And I think he has a really cool design, which means, oh my god, he's actually a threat. Plus, we got a new girl for the new arc. Her name was Arashiyama, I believe, and she's amazing. I really love her. So, last week, after doing last video, I put out a poll where I was like, okay guys, Himekawa, Urashino, Kinosaki, or Arashiyama, and I didn't get too many votes or anything, but in the votes it was like 60% Kinosaki, like 40% Arashiyama, and like nothing for Himekawa or Urashino. And I like Urashino, I like Himekawa, but it's like, if I got a vote in the poll, like, I would have also voted Kinosaki. But, like, honestly, Arashiyama is like a close second. I love the personality. I love Arashiyama's face. The art is really great in this series, and I think especially the characters' faces are very good. I think hers is super cute, especially her teeth. I really like her design. But yeah, either way, we're going to pick up where we left off with them on the rooftop. All of the pack that Arashiyama was with has been killed, and Hikaru's gonna fight this guy after being stabbed, I assume, unless they run away for now. But yeah, we just immediately jumped into fighting the main bad guy already, it seems. Either way, let's just continue with chapter 26. First blood drawn in the blink of an eye, his ghetto met his match. And then, did he stab him? I said, get out of here. Go, now. And again, the facial expressions and everything are so great. And they're both running out of the gate with Kinosaki pulling Arashiyama. That was a hair away from being fatal. The bleeding stopped for now, but... So, you're the assassin hunter. What are you after? And then... Yo, he goes for another attack and cuts off a chunk of the entire building with a knife. That's insane. Did he just... with a single knife? No human could do this. And then, I need this to end. Fast. But I can't find an opening to set a trap. I'll just have to take him head on. And he injects himself like he did when he fought, I believe it was Water User. Go all in, right out of the gate. Enhanced striking strength, toxin, pike fish. Increased visual reflex, toxin vision. And then I'll take him out with a double dose. And he punches him back, knocking him off the side of the building. But he grabs on. Says signs, durian optometry, pass with ease, banana cram school, fruit ramen, the mandarin. And then he swings the entire sign as a weapon. Insanity. And he brings out the Joker Fresh Cleaner and cuts the sign into pieces. But then he gets hit with a drop kick straight to the midsection. This battle's actually kind of funny. Knocking his glasses off as well and sending him flying back. I can't believe it. Vision didn't help. And he catches a part of the sign. And is he stopping it from hitting the animals? That was close. Is everyone okay? Is this maybe why he's going after the, like, beast user assassins or animal user assassins? Because he cares about the animals? But then again, he took out spear user, I think. And I'm pretty sure he's working for someone, because he was on the phone with somebody that time. So, or I guess, I don't know. Because I can't remember if he was talking on the phone or he might have just been looking at a list on his phone. So if that's the case, maybe he isn't working with somebody. Maybe he made the list himself. So, you're kind to animals, huh? Or did they do something wrong? Who are you? Some branch member of the Iron Clan? I'm just a normal guy. What? Stop joking. What family are you? Why would I lie to someone who's about to die? My family's just a bunch of teachers. Izzy, a mutation? It takes us specialists generations to develop and protect our abilities. Mutations are marvels capable of surpassing a specialist with a lineage behind them in a single lifetime. Can we wrap this up? I have a lunch date with my girl, and I like that we're actually getting more explanation for the power system. Damn it, I've never done this before, but I've got no choice but to try. A triple dose of toxins. Oh, why are you trying to kill yourself? And the blood rushes out from his neck. With my injuries, I thought this might happen. Triple was more than my body could handle. I tried to warn you. Oh well, you know what they say. You reap what you sow. All those years of killing, of spreading hate, have finally caught up with you. Now it's your turn to die. Just promise me, says Hikaru, you'll leave those two alone. And it looks like he might lose consciousness. Ah, and the hamster, I forget his name, the hamster jumps in to protect him. Hey, assassin hunter, I won't just let you kill Hikaru Ghetto. Get away from him. Arashiyama-san. What now? If you get in my way, I guess I'll have to gut both of you too. Blah blah blah, shut up, dumb idiot head. And Arashiyama's great. And he's like, just shocked. Hikaru Ghetto spreading hate? What a load of crap. He's the one who accepted me for who I am and agreed to protect me. Me, whose only role was to be a fodder for a bunch of jerks. I'd never do it for them. But for my idol, I'd give my damn life. Sirius Brigade! Oh, and there's a bunch of Siriuses. And that was the name Sirius. There's a bunch of them. Let's do this. Altered lineage amplified. Canis Major. It's not about being strong or weak. It's about willpower. This is such a great panel and page, too. This is... ah, man, this is just the best manga. I love Arashiyama. I really, very close second behind Kinosaki. Oh well. Either way, let's continue on reading. I am just going to stick to 3 chapters as is usual, because my throat is kind of hurting, I'll be honest. But yeah, let's read the next one. This was a great chapter. Before we get into the next one, I love how the power system getting explained a bit. Here's the thing. With me, I am perfectly fine suspending my disbelief with shonen and stuff. I actually kind of prefer it when it doesn't try to follow too strictly to real world logic, because to me, telling a good story and telling something that's fun and exciting is a lot more important than real world logic. I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball guy, but it's they fly around, shoot beams and stuff, and it's does that really have super strict logical reasoning? Even I watched Dragon Ball as a kid, even within Dragon Ball sense, it's does it super logically make sense? Or some of the powers that some people have, it doesn't super logically make sense, but it's to tell a fun story and to have interesting fights. And it's the same thing with One Piece. There are people in One Piece that are just normal-ass human beings that, without much training, are punching through concrete walls and stuff. And it's I'm kind of fine with that. I'm kind of fine just having a little bit of cartoon logic in your anime and manga. So to me, I'm fine suspending my disbelief and being oh yeah, he can inject himself with toxins, become super strong. Most of the specialists can take a lot of damage, more than a normal human being. And the powers, even though it's okay, well, how does water user control water? That seems like a magical type of thing, or some sort of sci-fi type of power. But at the same time, it's the explanation is that they are, for hundreds of years, they have been specifically, bred is not really the right word, but they've had mutations passed down through generations, and selective breeding is not the right term, but over time they've become really specialized and adapted to this certain ability. And that's how all of the specialists work, is they are the people that are the most adapted to that ability. So I like that. And to have somebody the concept introduced here is yeah, there are people whose bloodlines have been specially adapted over many generations to have certain abilities, but there are also people who have just had a mutation to give them extra human ability, like this guy here presumably has. Whatever allows him to cut through entire buildings with his knife, and attack faster than Hikaru's attack faster than his like reflexes can keep up with. But yeah, either way, I just wanted to talk about like the power system a little bit before I continued on to chapter 27. And I also think that another big reason, or another like big aspect of me being like, for Marriage Toxin it's really easy to suspend disbelief when it comes to the action, the combat, the fights, is because the action and combat and fights are like kind of important. They like are something that adds excitement to the story, but at the same time I feel like the big focus of the story is on the characters, and especially Hikaru and his journey and the things he goes through and the connections he makes with other people. That's really what the series is about. The series has been about Hikaru's mindset, how that's changing as he meets and grows closer to more people, and his relationships as he's meeting and growing closer to these people, to Kinasaki, to each of the arc character girls that he might potentially fall in love with, to Bug User, his friend, what we got in the flashbacks last time, to develop their relationship further. And in doing that, we also developed those characters, like Ureshino was really, really well developed. So again, I can suspend disbelief from the fights even harder when it's like the fights being like a strict logical thing is not the focus here at all. That's not really what you should be taking out of Marriage Toxin primarily. But yeah, either way, let's continue on. We have Altered Lineage Amplified Canis Major. Arashiyama, the hamster user, attempts to get revenge for Geto with a secret move. Man, I love her so much. And then she creates a constellation. She creates the Canis Major, a dog, with the hamsters. With Sirius, like they have star names. And then Distraction. Canis Major. It's the brightest constellation in the winter sky. How about that? And then we have seen a shocked face from the Assassin Hunter so many times. Just him continued with the shock face. And then I love Kinasaki's face as well. Just like, it's so good. And he just turns away. He turns away and walks over and picks up Hikaru. Hey, wait, what am I doing? I'm taking him to the hospital. He's dying. I love that this guy might have a change of heart and work with Hikaru. I actually kind of love that. Because he doesn't seem like a bad guy. He seems like he's killing assassins for maybe a good reason. So this is actually kind of hilarious. What? Did my Canis Major win him over? So I love Arashiyama being shocked, but also thinking, did I win? Hey, says Hikaru, why the change of heart? Why are you saving me? This is the first time I've seen two specialists look out for each other. I just didn't feel like killing you anymore. Is that reason not good enough? And we have a bat coming in. My name's Piichi. What about the hospital? I heard these wounds I can heal myself. I wish Hikaru-sama would put his head on my lap, and of course, he's sitting on Kinasaki, of course, poor jealous Arashiyama. My goal is to put an end to one of the top 5 families. I want to end the Beast Clan. Word is, they're planning something big. Get better quickly. And we have Arashiyama so cute. Something tremendous that'll take the lives of many people. So I figured I'd take them out before anyone gets seriously hurt. So, why are you hunting other specialists? Sorry. The same as like, man, I feel for Arashiyama so much because she's like jealous of Kinasaki in this situation, and here I am being too distracted to read because of how jealous I am of Hikaru in the situation. Just looking at that panel, I'm like, just, oh man, your face is that close to Kinasaki, and I'm just, oh man, I'm so jealous. So why are you hunting other specialists? They were just all on the way. On the way. Yeah, I had no idea where the beast users even were, so I went around asking anyone that looked like they might know. Like that murderer, he had dealt with them before, and the old guy with the spear, and people from their sub-branches. None of them had the info I was looking for, so I just got rid of them on the way. What do you mean? Dan the Dismemberer. He never wanted money. He always asked for an elderly man over 80 as compensation. Kushima the spear user would go to any length for a job. He had no issue with involving innocent bystanders. Interesting. So yeah, they were just really legitimately bad people. I want to open a cafe with my girlfriend. I need to exterminate every single one of these dangerous people so our future patrons can relax and enjoy our cafe in peace. I also love the various characters and their motivation in this series. And they both shudder, Kinosaki and Geru. Or Geto. If you gotta be insane to pick a fight with one of the top 5. How long is he gonna lie on his helper's lap? We have the worrying Arashiyama. She's so cute. I love her. What? But don't you think things would be better without bad guys around? Normally, I'd say he's deluded for thinking he could take them out, but after seeing what he's capable of, and he thinks about him slicing the building or using the sign as a weapon. You know, I had heard that the ghettos are dangerous people too, but in reality that doesn't seem to be the case. You aren't a threat to the world I want to see. At least, not now. Man, I really like this guy. I like the assassin hunter. Wait, I have no idea what the heck is going on, says Arashiyama, but it sounds like you're letting us off the hook. She's so cute, and I love Sirius pointing as well. I guess that settles it. Thanks, I'm okay now. Sure. Geto-san, you're connected to the top 5 families. Do you happen to know anything about the Beast Clan, the Dogo family? How the hell am I supposed to know about them? We're called the top 5 families out of convenience. There really isn't anything special tying us together. Oh, I see. Hee hee hee. Right. What about you? You're part of a sub-branch. Got any leads? The other 6 had nothing. I've never been to their house. Never even met them. Just confident. Yeah, I figured. The only thing I know about is this collar, all sub-branch members have to wear on their, and she collapses. Oh, it's probably because of the collar. She was going to spread information that she wasn't supposed to. And then we have the bat flying. Oh, the bat was actually important that we saw before. The bat's laughing. A bat? What's wrong with her? I don't know. I think this collar's done something, or doing something to her. Hey now, if you try and break it, we have ki as it's speaking. If you try and break it, I'll suck every drop of blood from her body. It's a modified ornamental organism that raised to drink blood, a bond choker. And now that I've awakened it for her, she has 3 days left to live. Why would you... We can't have our cattle run out on us now, can we? And then, what's with the scary faces? Hikaru Geto, Piichi Nakagawa. If you want to fight me, want to find me so bad, come. I cordially invite you to come find me in the birthplace of the Beast Clan, the Dogo Animal Kingdom. And then the enemy's one of the top 5. Time to foil the Beast Clan's plan and save Arashiyama. I love this. We're getting into one of the top 5 already. And I don't think that breaks power scaling or anything. Again, I don't think that thing's going to be important. That kind of thing's going to be important to this series. But it's one of those things where it's since they are just connected through, convenience, it's oh, they're the 5 oldest, the 5 widest reaching, the current head of the Beast Clan, the Dogo family or whatever. They could be currently weak, they could be the weakest of the 5, we could have any sort of explanation that we could see some cool stuff here and then still have bigger, badder cool stuff further in the future. But yeah, I adore Marriage Toxin. This is insanely good. I think of this, I want a studio to look at it the way that studios have looked at Jujutsu Kaisen, or so many other manga, even some random smaller manga, where studios have looked at it and said, we're going to throw all of our love and affection into making it movie quality, essentially. Or Chainsaw Man with Mappa. I just want a studio to look at Marriage Toxin the way they've looked at those other series, because I feel like an anime for Marriage Toxin could be massive. I legitimately, truly think that this is one of the funnest manga. Sorry, the words blended together. Funnest manga that I read. It's really legitimately up there with Chainsaw Man for me, and I adore Chainsaw Man so far. And as much as I adore it, I actually prefer Marriage Toxin. I love this series so far. I think incredible. So I want to get this like an anime adaptation, and I want it to get a really good, like there's been this weird bounce back from COVID with these really great anime productions the past like 2-ish years, and I just want one of those 2020s high production value like anime for MARRIAGETOXIN, because I feel like it could be huge. And again, maybe saying something like that isn't the best, because it's like whenever something gets huge, it's going to draw in the anime quote unquote fans, it's going to draw in the tourists, and it's going to draw in the like really toxic people that keep ruining fan bases. But at risk of that, I just would love to see more support for this series. But yeah, either way, gonna move on now. We still got chapter 28 to read this time around. Alright, and now we finished the video off with chapter 28. We have the bat flying ahead of a boat here. The client at Ashiyama only has 3 days left to live. Full speed ahead to the land of the Beast Clan. And then, oh my god, Kinosaki is so cute driving the boat. And it looks like at Ashiyama's backup and everything too. Kinosaki, why do you have a boating license? Because the rich old men love it. Oh man, Kinosaki, man, oof. I've got tons of other credentials, applied IT, secretarial certification, sake sommelier. Yeah, as a marriage swindler, that makes sense. And then we have Piichi asleep. And then, well, things have calmed down for the moment, he thinks. But I still have no idea how to get that thing off her. I'll use truth serum or something. I'll do whatever it takes to make the Beast Clan tell me how to get it off. All right, Arashiyama yells. Thanks for the lift, but this is where we say bye-bye. Your job's done. You protected me from the assassin hunter. I can take it from here. I'll go in and talk to them myself. Ask them to take their leash off me. That means you're no longer needed. Sayonara. And again, she's still trying to protect the others. God, best girl. Like, if we're not counting Kinosaki as a girl, which is very fair to, like, do, if we're not counting Kinosaki as a girl, because it's, like, unclear how Kinosaki just kind of goes back and forth. So if we're not counting Kinosaki as a girl, then Arashiyama's best girl, totally. Alright, you're no longer needed, sayonara. Arashiyama, I can tell you're holding back. I'm trying to tell you, it's obviously a trap, T-R-A-P. They're after, sorry, after what I just said. They're after you, Hikaru Ghetto from the top 5. They want to kill you. I just can't let you risk your life for me. And we have all the crying with the snot and everything. I love it, Ashiyama. I want to. You're in trouble now. And if I were to abandon you here in your time of need, then I don't think I'll ever be able to make anyone truly happy. That's how I feel. And then, oh man, the panel's so good, and Sirius crying as well. And Kinosaki so proud, smiling back at him. And I'll do whatever it takes to exterminate the Beast Clan. So, says Piichi, waking up. And then we have her, and then the Hamu, the crying from Sirius as well. Thanks, Kinosaki. Wait at the harbor we left from until I contact you. I can't have you tagging along this time. Things are gonna get serious. I'll be here, planning our next move. You better come back alive, okay? You can count on it. The Beast Clan's using Arashiyama as bait, so they can get rid of you and me at the same time. That's true, they would want to get rid of the next head of the, Ghetto family, plus the assassin hunter at the same time. It's clear why they're after you, but I've got no idea what they've got against me. And we see a colossal squid down there. Maybe they just see me as competition. And the tentacles grab the side of the dinghy and start tilting it over. Gathump. And again, the art is incredible in this series. That's a really, good-looking squid. And we see Arashiyama starts getting dumped into the ocean. And there's an eagle coming down to grab her. Again, the art in this is incredible. And it flies away with her as the ship's still being grabbed. A squid and an eagle. Is the Beast Clan ambushing us? Whatever. I've got to get Arashiyama. And Geru's really overdoing it with the abilities here. And he starts to take charge, but we also see Piichi reacting to it. Toxin, hype! Again, the perfect for marriage toxin. And then he runs across the water to chase the eagle. And we see blood flying out from the squid, probably from Piichi. Yeah, Piichi just slices it in two, it looks like. Super easy. How to clean and prep a giant squid. We have just this YouTube video. Sorry, Mr. Squid, but I have to fillet you. Oh yeah, he wants to have a restaurant. See, you know what? This guy is like Sanji, but better. He's not like Fishman Island Sanji, where he's just an absolute pathetic creep, especially on the pathetic part. He actually has a girlfriend, canon girlfriend. He's going to be opening a ship, he's going to be opening his own restaurant. Like, you know, just better Sanji here. And then we have the little crab scuttling by Ghetto's feet. Would you look at that? We have the guy being held by the eagle while holding Arashiyama. I never knew poison users could run on water. And then the battle opens with a bird user and a giant squid. Can Arashiyama be saved from the Beast Clan and their minions? And I like ending here because that means we can get into the like real Beast Clan Island arc next video. We can like really get into that next video. This was an incredible 3 chapters. Again, I love Marriage Toxin. Like I said, this might be my favorite manga I'm reading right now. Like, this might be #1. Legitimately. I really love this. And if I could ever finish posting all the Jump Week stuff so that I could start doing, Tis Time for Torture Princess again, that'd be amazing. But yeah, incredible. I love and adore this series. Can't wait to see what happens next. But at least for this time, I'll end it here. Again, all the character work is great. I really like Piichi. I really do. I find it hard not to love all the characters in the series. At least all of the like good guy main characters. And I love Arashiyama. Arashiyama, again, has already, as much as I love Arashino, and I love Arashino a lot, I have like already reached the point where Arashiyama is like second best girl, first best girl if you're not counting Kinosaki, but like right behind Kinosaki. And like really, I don't know, I need more Kinosaki content because I feel like as much as I have that loyalty in my heart, Arashiyama's kind of making me think, okay, should I just say Arashiyama is like even better? I don't know, because Arashiyama's like really good. She's like really cute. I absolutely love her character. I don't know, man. And just the blend of the action, the comedy, and the romance in this is all so incredible. The comedy is very good, and there's plenty of it. The action is really good, and there's plenty of it. And the romance is really good. I like everything about Marriage Toxin so much. But either way, I gotta stop myself. I gotta stop myself from just sitting here for 10 minutes and just reiterating how much I adore everything about this manga. But either way, I'll end it. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video. Comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters or my thoughts and reaction. Comment, subscribe, I guess. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you a link. We can talk there about it. If you want to talk about it on Twitter, we can talk there. Anywhere is cool. That we can talk about this. We can talk down in the comments, obviously. If you want to help support the channel, you can drop a super thanks if you want. It would be extremely appreciated and help me keep making videos. But if you want to get something out of it yourself, like getting One Piece a bit early, or getting a shout out at the end of every single video, you could become a patron by going to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or link will be in the description, or become a channel member by just hitting join down below. Either way, the aforementioned shout outs, thank you to patrons and channel members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, to Magical Girls, FR Nono, Huarian, and Smeller Dog, to Cherryton Student David Langstaff, and to Slayer Candidate SG. Huge thank you to them for all of their support, and huge thank you to all of you for watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.